The Home Office Tour 2012. I'm going to start over in this corner right here. As you can see, there's my walking cane. Because of my leg problems, I walk with a cane now. Got two pictures here. This is one of my grandmother, and this is one of my grandfather, my dad's side. Up here I have a extra light, in case I need light for doing a video. Extra light, that is. And right here you'll see this little TiVo thing. And this is for the wireless signal for my TiVo. I have two televisions. One here, and my older one here. And the one on the top is hooked to my Wii unit and also this thing called the Logitech Review. What the Logitech Review is, it's an internet device where I can surf the internet and do it through my television set. Now that comes in handy because let's say I'm watching something that is streaming a video. Okay, I can go to the website where the streaming video is and just stream it. And it picks it up just like a computer does. And it brings it through the TV. So it's like having extra TV channels. There's a lot of channels all over the world that stream. You can actually watch their content streamed over the internet. You can do it in your computer or you can do it over your TV. And that's what the Logitech Review does. And you can surf the internet and watch TV in a little inset, which is kind of neat. Underneath of it, I have my TiVo Premiere. Down here we have an HD radio, and it also has a little mount on the top for my iPod Touch. And if you look all the way down the bottom down here, I have a sling box. I also have my woofer and my speakers that my son gave me a few years ago, and that's hooked to the Logitech Review. So that way it gets good sound. I use headphones on my computer now because with being in an apartment like this, kind of have to keep things quiet after 9 o'clock at night. And I respect that because I like it being quiet while I sleep too. And as you can see, I have a rather large hat collection, and I got some baseballs and hockey pucks also. Now, this thing here might just be temporary. I need to build more shelving space to put in more hats. And you see, I used the extra shelves that was on a third shelving unit, just like these, to put a lot of shelves on this particular shelving unit here. Normally there would be like 6 shelves on there. I put about 10 on this shelf here. So I have the side pieces that, you know, the vertical bars on here. I have extra ones, so I kind of used it to hang my hat. And that's going to eventually be made into something that's going to hold more hats. I'm not sure why I'm going to do that yet, but I'm going to do it. Down here I got my collection of DVDs and CDs. More hats. This is a bookshelf library. Now I got the idea from another person on YouTube to build a library out of milk crates. The reason I do that is so I can stand the books up library style. In other words, the books that go from left to right. They look a lot neater that way than they do if I were to like go up and down. And if you look real careful, you will see in every single one of these I have hats. And then I have more hats all the way down here. My hat collection is approaching 300. And I like keeping my place neat and tidy. And, but I pack it tight. Refrigerator with my 110 refrigerator magnets. Now, with this being a very small apartment, I don't have much space right here where my dishes are, so I kind of had to do this. Wash the dishes and put them in here. I use one half of the sink to wash them and the other half of the sink to put them in there because I don't have any room on the side. And then over here, and this is part of the reason why this bookshelf sits in this position. On this side here, I have a juicer, a coffee maker, a George Fillerman grill, a toaster, and a microwave. I have to hide the electrical wires somewhere. So, having this here, rather than having it open like it was when I first moved into the apartment, it hides the wires. So it looks neat. And really, there's no other place to put it here in the kitchen. And here is where I keep the rest of my DVD-ROMs and DVDs and CDs. And I have a few VHS tapes in there. And on top I have a bobblehead collection. And to the left is my bathroom, and I'm not going to show you that. It wouldn't be appropriate. Now let's come over here. And this is my stereo area. I may at some point move the Tix clocks over here. I have been contemplating putting them right in front of that router. But I have to see how that works out, because when I do green screen videos, the focus of attention is pretty much the video, not the Tix clocks. But I do like the Tix clocks to be in the background because it's something that I've had for a couple years. And while you're looking at them, can you tell what time it is? I thought you couldn't. The Tix clocks read 1:44 right now. Now you notice there's one green light, there's 4 blue lights, and there's 4 red lights. And a couple minutes or a couple seconds maybe, there'll be one more 5th red light that will light up. Now, I may have fooled you with asking you that question as you were looking at 2 Tix clocks. I have 2 Tix clocks taped together. Now you see, now there's 5 lights there. So it's 1:45 right now. Okay, and that's kind of a joke that I play on everybody. Like, can you tell what time it is? And they think it's 1 o'clock. And they just see all these lights flashing, and it's actually 2 put together. And if you look at Lockergnome's channel, he's got 6. And yes, he is the person that gave me the idea to buy Tix clocks. Up top here, I have more hats. And it is a challenge to keep all the hats in here clean. But I do it. Now, this is where I do all my videos at. Got my modem, my wireless router, and that's a 2 terabyte hard drive right there, and you can see my little video camera that I have in the background. This is not a normal VCR. This is a VCR where you insert a VHS tape, and then if you look real careful, right there you might be able to see an area where I can hook up a USB cable, which I run over to my computer, and I can take anything that's analog on tape and record it to digital. I can also record it over to an SD card, which is kind of neat. This is my keyboard. wireless keyboard for my Logitech review, which you saw earlier, and I have 3 computers here. This one here is my MacBook. It's about 5.5 years old. I bought that in 2006. And in the center I have a little netbook which is running Ubuntu Linux. And my oldest computer, the Mac Mini, which goes through this monitor right here. That is also 2006, but a little earlier in the year than when I bought the MacBook. And then as you can see, I have a 250 gigabyte hard drive, and on top of the Mac Mini there I have a 320 gigabyte hard drive. And then I have a Bluetooth keyboard for the Mac Mini, as my monitor kindly shuts off on me right now. And this keyboard right here is an older keyboard, and I have that hooked to this MacBook right here because it's a little further away from where I'm sitting, so I can just get to it easier that way. And then of course there's my vacuum cleaner. And this is where I sleep. Now this thing is older than dirt, but it's very comfortable and it holds my weight perfectly. And at some point in the very near future, not too near, but near future, I'm going to replace it with a new recliner. It's still holding my weight good. It just showing its age. Believe it or not, I bought this at a consignment shop for $5. And I sleep in this because I sleep better in this than I do in a bed, because the lowest part of my body as far as gravity is concerned is my butt. My head is elevated and my feet are elevated. And over here is my air conditioning unit, which is also a heater during the wintertime. You turn it on by a remote control, which is right there. It's the white one. And then you put it on either hot or cold, depending on whether it's winter or summer. And then you set the temperature. I have it set at 73. So it's comfortable. And then of course my green screen. I have a rather large green screen. This is construction paper, like kids would use when they're in like second, third, fourth grade. Lime green. Use lime green because it's the furthest color from your skin pigment, and you get a better green screen video. It cost me all of $8 to hang this paper up there, and I just kind of like overlapped each one and made it into a I like to say perfect square, but it's more like a rectangle. And that's what I do my green screen videos on. So thank you for the watching the tour with me. This is the tour of my home office, 2012, and thank you for allowing me to bore you, and have a great day. Bye.